Hey guys, I am so excited to share this manifestation technique with you. This is a technique that I have used in the past and it has worked over like 12 hours, next day, 2 days, but this is the first time ever that it literally worked in 3 hours and I'm so excited to share this with you. Okay, so first, do me a favor, look at the time on the video. It's not a very long video because I'm going to explain to you what brought me towards this manifestation, why I manifested what I did. It's actually part of what got us there. I will also share with you what I manifested as well as the technique. Okay, so on Saturday, had 2 clients that were coming over for a coaching session, and I had never met either of these 2 women before in my life. One of them I had spoken to on the phone to make the appointment, but for no other reasons. Saturday morning, it's 9 o'clock. I realized I've got nothing in the house. I work all week, so I run out to Publix, quick trip. I know I needed at least 10 items, so I had the conversation with myself. Self, you are not going to buy more than 10 items on your list because I know I can get a little sidetracked by something shiny. Anyway, that's what happened. I walk into Publix. First thing I come across is the floral department. And what do I see? Oh, the most adorable red and golden orange mosaic candle holder. And I just picked it up and said, oh my God, I have to have this. I have to have it. It's going to look perfect on my balcony, on the table, next to my orange glass Buddha who sits under the bonsai tree. So I took it and I pictured it there and I was like, oh my God. And as I'm going to put it in my cart, I said, no, you told yourself, stick to the list, stick to the list. So I took it out of the cart, I put it back on the shelf and said, you'll be mine. And next to it was a little succulent. And I said, and your little friend too. And I let it go. Walked away and I let it go. Went about my business, came home, clients got here, 11 o'clock. 12 o'clock comes, session's over. They say to me, well, because you wouldn't take any type of money for the session, we brought you a gift, which I thought was very sweet. I open up the gift. What's inside this gift bag? But the red and golden orange mosaic candle holder that I wanted to sit underneath my orange glass Buddha under the bonsai tree. And as an added bonus, his little friend too. So in seeing this, was so like speechless and then started laughing and was like, oh my God, I love this so much. I have to tell you a story. At this point, I needed her to understand how much I absolutely loved and how grateful I was for these gifts. And I said, I'm not trying to be rude. This is all just part of processes that I'm going through with manifestation and law of attraction. So I'm just very curious. I asked her, do you mind if I ask where you got this from? And she goes, actually, yes, I got it from the Publix right off your exit. So now I'm like, okay, do you mind if I ask you one question? And she goes, absolutely. I'm like, what was the reason why you chose this candle holder? And she says, well, it's pretty funny that you asked that because we actually went there to get you some flowers. And all of a sudden, as we're walking into the department, I saw this, it caught my eye. And for some reason, as I walked closer to it, it felt like you. She said, it felt like the energy that you give off when I talk to you on the phone. It felt like you, which to me definitely goes a long way in stating that yes, you do leave energy signatures behind in everything that you touch. And so you should be mindful of the things you pick up because you don't know whose that was, but it was amazing. Anyway, I did proceed to tell them the story. How did I do this so quickly and so easily? Well, first of all, easily because sometimes it starts to feel like magic. I'm always in a receiving mode. When you're in the receiving mode, things come to you quickly. I'm always in an appreciative mode. I'm always in the mode of gratitude. So things tend to come to me quickly. Why did this come to me so quickly? It's very small. That's why it came so quickly. It fit right into my space. It wasn't going to put me out by being manifested in 3 hours. If I sat back and I went riding horses and I wrapped my arm around the horse and go, oh my God, I want to have a horse like you as soon as I get home. If I came home and there was a horse in my living room, I'd have no place to clothe, to not clothe it, but to feed it. I have nowhere to feed it. I have nowhere to house it. He's not going to sleep in my bed. So what am I going to do with a horse? At that point, it doesn't make sense for the universe to provide me with something that I have no way to care for because then I have to get rid of it. So the universe is going to wait until you have a place and a space for it. Well, I actually told the universe, I have a space for it. Next to the Buddha, under the bonsai tree. And that's exactly where they reside. So what was the other thing that I did? The other thing that I did is that when I held this in my hands, I used my power of visualization. I visualized where it was going to be. I claimed it as my own. So not only that, but I knew exactly where it was. It had a home in my heart. It already had a home. I wrapped so much emotion and attached so much emotion to it, and really out loud said, you are mine. I own you and your little friend too. And that's exactly what I got. So I was very excited to share this with you. Now, word of caution, do not share your manifestations and things you're trying to manifest for yourself with everybody. Because every time you do that, you actually slow down the momentum of the universe getting things, getting that ball rolling to get you the things that you want. So always keep your things private, work on things in yourself. And most importantly, like I said, when I did this whole process and I grabbed it, I let it go. I put it into the hands of the universe. I just let the emotion go and I didn't even think about it again. So it really was a surprise when it landed literally in my hands 3 hours later. So if you have used this technique and it works for you, please share in the comments below what you have manifested for yourself, because I'm so excited to see how this works for other people as well. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed the content of this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell for the notification so that when I make more videos, you'll be one of the first to know about it. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you all. My name is Jess. Peace and blessings.